If you struggle with heavy shots, thin, bad contact, maybe you're feeling like the club is getting steep in transition, it could be caused by this one simple thing that I'm going to teach you how to never do again in your golf swing so you can play better golf. Let's get right into it. You see what I did in that shot that created that? And it's what we're going to cover in today's video. It's something that I see more and more golfers lately trying to do because they've heard, oh, you need to turn and rotate a lot in your swing. You want to have good hand depth. And we do want those things, don't get me wrong. However, we don't want to try to create them fakely. When we try and create fake hand depth because you pull your lead arm too far across your body at the top of your backswing, is going to be a cause of so much problems in your golf swing. What we want to do in the golf swing is we want to create proper hand depth from the body turn, not because the lead arm moves too far across the body. So if I make a swing here where my arm works out from my body and then I allow my body to turn to get good hand depth, what you're going to see is if I come back to the camera, I still have a gap here between my lead arm and my chest. This is what we want. However, I see so many golfers that are making swings where as they work off of the golf ball, they're doing this at the top of their backswing. And if I come back to the camera, I have no space. I can't get my fist between here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna create proper space for the arm so that in the transitional phase, we're going to be able to bring the lead arm back into the body as the body starts turning and rotating, because the hips go first, then the torso, then the lead arm. However, if the lead arm is pinned to the body at the top, as soon as the body starts going, the hands go out. Then the club is going to get steep and it's going to lead into a whole gamut of bad issues in your golf swing. So let's crack into what we want to have happen in the golf swing so you can play the best golf you can. So what do we want in the swing? We want to be able to lift the arms and allow the body to turn. It is a simple, what does each segment of the body do in the golf swing? And for a lot of golfers, they don't understand that it's a blend of motion. And the easiest way that you can understand this is if all you do is get into your dress position. From here out, you're just gonna lift your arms so they're at the same height as your trail shoulder. From here, you can move them slightly across so your hands are barely in line with your trail shoulder. And then all you need to do is just turn your body, keep your arms in the same spot, and you're gonna be in a pretty good position at the top of your golf swing. It is a blend of motions, the golf swing. There is some amount of arm lift, and then there is a body turn. We do not want, however, to have too much arms around in your golf swing, because again, that lead arm is gonna get pinned. What we're looking for is a good balance of arms up, body turn. So something like this where I'm gonna feel like I'm elevating my arms, but again, creating some space. And then I can feel like my arms get back down into my body to create a good parameters where I'm gonna swing the club from the inside to hit a nice little draw. Now, of course, you could always move the hands a little bit deeper, but we want to do it through body turn, not necessarily just moving the arms across the body. You need to match up your hand depth height to the shot that you're trying to hit. You can't, I guess I shouldn't say you can't. Ben Hogan was notorious for having very, very flat arms. Now, he had still a good distance in here, and then he had a massive lateral shift to drop the hands in the club from the inside. But he also hit hooks. He hit hooks until he found a way, which was his crazy weak grip, cup dilated wrist, to hit a little bit more of a push fade than he sorted out his in-to-out club path. So for you, when you're watching your swing from down the line, videotaping it from proper camera angles, a good checkpoint is where are your hands, so the hub of your hands at the top of your backswing. If they're over top of your trail heel, that's a good spot for most golfers. Anywhere between the front part of your heel, if you're trying to hit a bit of a fade, to just past your trail heel, if you're trying to hit a draw, is a good spot for that. The higher the hands, the more you're gonna probably fade the ball. The flatter the hands, so think, again, Ben Hogan, the more you're probably gonna hook the golf ball. So again, you're just trying to find where your hands are gonna work best. But if you're struggling with what we're talking about in today's video, where you get up to the top and you're massively pinned here, and then it gets that way, you probably don't have enough space. So what are some great drills that you can use to create some space so on the golf course, you hit better golf shots? So this is one of my favorite training aids, and it is very, very cheap. I actually, believe it or not, got it off Temu. And if you're interested in this, just comment down below. I'll send you the link to it, or at least how to find it. All it is it just goes onto your lead arm, and obviously it's a little ball. Now, in my swing, if I was to get up to the top and if I was to pin my lead arm across my chest, I'm gonna feel it, and it feels terrible. Okay, you can see how deep my hands are. Not very good. Again, that's gonna create them being shoved out through body turn. Get up to the top, it's pinned, bad golf shot. I don't wanna do that. So this training aid gives me a good feel of creating space between my lead arm and my chest. And if you're going to work on something, I want you to over-exaggerate it, because there's nothing wrong with over-exaggerating it to the point where you might lack a little bit of hand depth when you're practicing, and then, especially if you're someone that does it too much, it would be a great way to find the middle ground. So when you're doing some swings, again, out of the driving range, save space. I want you to just get up to the top and feel like I'm still making good body turn. I want you to feel like you're trying to get, a good shoulder turn. Your arms are gonna stay out and in the front. And when you pause, oh yeah, I've got tons of space here between that and my lead and my chest. And all we're gonna do is we're just gonna get up to the top, feel that space, and then in the downswing, now we want to then feel like we're gonna roll the ball up on our arm. Another good feel that you might try is feeling almost like you're trying to create a windshield wiper action in your backswing into your downswing. And it's a little bit like this. I'm probably gonna hit a little bit of a bigger draw here, but we're gonna get up to the top and we're gonna feel like we're trying to make this nice little windshield wiper move, and voila, big giant draw. Now obviously the face is too close to that path, but that path is coming from the inside. There's no problem, again, hitting, let's say, bad golf shots on the range. The reason for that is we're going to then start getting comfortable so that we can get some good golf shots on the golf course. Remember, on the driving range, you don't go pick up that golf ball. Someone else is gonna go pick it up. It's okay to hit bad golf shots. Don't finish your feedback loop on the driving range with just the outcome of the shot. Allow yourself, again, videotape it. If you don't have a buddy going like, oh yeah, for sure your hands are in a good spot. Videotape it, get good feedback inside. If you're just practicing with feels, sometimes feels lie. I'm sure that's why you're on YouTube, right? You've tried feels out before, they aren't working. Videotape yourself, good feedback. So that's a great drill. The next drill is similar, but maybe if you don't want to buy this drill, we can get this one for you. Now, for this one, all you need is a balloon. You can go to a dollar store, buy a little pack of this, put it in your golf bag, blow it up to just a little bit larger than an orange, and feed it into your lead shirt. Once it's set up into your shirt, have it just slightly hanging down so that in your dress position you can feel it just touching into your chest. And then as you work off the golf ball, you want to feel like you aren't going to pop that balloon. Again, it's a great way of being able to hit golf shots, start at slower speeds and increase it, but having some amount of feedback into, are you squishing the balloon across you because your arm is getting way too tight into you, and then the club gets steep and out and across and you hit bad golf shots. Then after you hit a couple of shots, just put it back in your golf bag, and then we're gonna keep that same feel, but I still want you to go through the speed ladder. I don't want you to go from just doing the drill at slower speeds to hitting golf shots at full speed. It's okay to hit shots that don't go very far, but you're feeling it. There's a video out there of Tommy Fleetwood, and he's got his alignment sticks out there. He's swinging really slow, and then he tops the golf ball. He doesn't care. He's trying to do the drill slowly so that he can feel what he needs to at faster speeds. So go through up the speed chain, 10% speed, 5 balls, then 25% speed, then 50, 75, 80, 90, 100. And feel free to videotape, let's say, every 5th shot so that you can make sure that, again, you aren't getting that lead arm too pinned across the chest. Because if it gets too pinned across the chest, it's going to create a whole gamut of issues. I've seen this create over the tops, shanks even, right? This isn't stuff we want in our golf swing. We want the arms to work properly. So again, recapping, the arms are going to lift, the body is going to turn, then in the downswing, the body is going to shift back towards the target and then start turning back it. As that happens, now that gap that you've created allows the arms to work down into the body, which then starts shallowing the club. If you have no room, you can't lower the arms. If they're pinned across the chest and you try and lower them, it's gonna get this action. We don't want that, right? So create that space in the backswing. Don't just suck the arms across the body at the top of the backswing. It's gonna create issues later. Better players have better backswings because better backswings create better golf shots. That's what you want. So let's keep building that. Now, the one thing I want you to watch out for, and you're gonna have to videotape yourself from face on to see this because some people are gonna struggle seeing it from down the line, is I don't want you to lose your turn because you're trying to just get the arms out. And what I'm gonna demonstrate here is a lack of turn. Even though it feels like you're getting the arms in a good spot, if you can still see your trail shoulder from face on at the top of your backswing, even though it might seem from down the line that you've made a good turn, this is not good. So don't make swings like this where you're gonna feel this action, okay? Because you're gonna hit it shorter and then you won't have enough time to work into the downswing. So let's summarize the lesson. For a lot of you golfers that are creating some issues in your downswing, it's because of your backswing. We don't want to pin the lead arm across the chest, creating fake depth. Remember, the golf swing is a blend of motions. The first one is that the arms are going to raise up, then the body is going to turn. You can see this is a great backswing position, right? Maybe even a little bit too deep. If you want to draw, it's a good spot. You know, up here it'll be fine too. Somewhere in that spot's gonna be good for you. Videotape yourself from down the line. That's gonna allow you to hit the golf ball better. If you need any more tips, please in the comments down below, like and subscribe as always. But let me know if there's something that you want me to cover. Is there something that you're struggling with? Is it shanks? Is it hooks? Is it top shots? Let me know in the comments. I would love to help you out.